Next, the Federal Reserve held interest rates steady on Wednesday, March 19th, as expected, and while U.S. central bank policymakers indicated they still expect to reduce borrowing costs by 0.5 percentage point by the end of this year. Fed Chair Jerome Powell made it clear that the Fed would wait for more clarity on Trump administration policy before adjusting rates.
Forecasting is always very, very hard, and in the current situation, I just think its uncertainty is remarkably high.
And sorry, standing here today, would you be surprised to pivot back towards rate cuts in May?
I think we're not going to be in any hurry to move, as I mentioned, I think we're well positioned to wait for further clarity and not in any hurry. While these individual forecasts are always subject to uncertainty, as I noted, uncertainty today is unusually elevated. Our current policy stance is well positioned to deal with the risks and uncertainties that we face in pursuing both sides of our dual mandate.
Taking stock of the Trump administration's rollout of tariffs, Fed officials actually marked up their outlook for inflation this year, with their preferred measure of price increases expected to end the year at 2.7% versus a 2.5% pace anticipated in December.
Inflation has started to move up now, we think partly in response to tariffs, and there may be a delay in further progress over the course of this year. We think that the right thing to do is to wait here for greater clarity about what the economy is doing.
Officials also marked down the outlook for economic growth for this year from 2.1% to 1.7%, with slightly higher unemployment by the end of this year. Nearly all Fed policymakers felt the risk of higher inflation and of lower growth had increased, with a near-unanimous sentiment in saying the outlook for the year was muddled. The forecasts are the Fed's first group attempt to account for the first weeks of the new Trump administration and the initial rollout of what White House officials say will ultimately be global tariffs on imported goods. The Fed left its policy rate in the 4.25% until 4.50% range.